I am Tommy D. Boudreaux, one of the founding members of the Galveston Historical Foundation African American Heritage Committee. Over the past 23 years, this committee has worked to identify, commemorate, and preserve history important to African Americans and the city of Galveston. We are pleased to announce GHF, in coordination with civic leadership and foundational support, is launching a master planning process to establish a national Juneteenth and the state of Texas official center that strengthens Galveston's role as the birthplace of Juneteenth. The Juneteenth initiatives represent a strategic plan collaborating, beginning, designed to create transformative project that exceeds individual organization could achieve alone. The first part of the process will begin on November 3rd, when a request for qualifications will be released on our website, juneteenthhome.com, and on social media accounts Juneteenth Home. These sites will be updated throughout the process. We look forward to creating a new beginning for Juneteenth in Galveston, Texas. Now I'll introduce you to the Mayor of the City of Galveston, the Honorable Dr. Greg Brown.
Well, I should say good morning to everybody. It's still morning, so glad to see everybody here. You know, the establishment of the Juneteenth Home program I think falls under that old adage, good things come to those that wait. This has been a long journey. It's followed a circuitous path of getting to where we are today. And this took a lot of individuals. This is someone that I'd like to thank the Galveston Historical Foundation. I'd like to thank, and some of the members on the program today, Congressman Weber, who has been instrumental in this project also. And I've had the honor, and myself, Sharon Lewis, to be in a small way involved with the movement of this program forward also. You know, Juneteenth for Galveston stands not only for the freedom from slavery, but it stands for freedom for all individuals. And that's what's so important about the celebration of Juneteenth. And so on behalf of the city of Galveston, I would say, very honored to say that we are moving forward with a program to put together an approach to Juneteenth, looking at a museum and what form that would take, and looking forward to involving the community and making those types of decisions. This is going to be very important to get community input as we move forward. Saying that, is now my honor to represent our representative to Congress there in Washington, Randy Weber.
Well, thank you, Mayor. He pretty much said it all, so there are any questions? No. I don't need that. Thank you. So, look, I appreciate this. I tell you what, I've grown up in a 20-mile radius. I used to come to Galveston in the 1950s when I was a little boy, right? In a 1956 Chevrolet. I wish I had that 56 Chevy today. But I tell you what, we've been working toward this. It's historic. And how many of y'all know that there is a Juneteenth museum in Fort Worth, Texas? Some of y'all know that. That is so unfair, isn't it? Yes. Life isn't, and my wife tells me all the time, well, life, oh, by the way, it's my wife, Brenda Gail Weber. I almost forgot to mention the boss. But so, you know, life's not fair because we should have had the first one, and y'all know all the history that goes behind it. We've been working on that. The mayor's been great, city council's been great, y'all have been great. We've been working on that, trying to get the Smithsonian Institute involved. They're saying one thing, you need land. And what's still saying, one thing, sure, they're not making any land anymore. Maybe with dredging they are though, Mayor. But anyway, we're so proud to be a part of this, and we're working hard. absolutely working hard. The city council's been good, the mayor's been good, y'all have been good. We've got our work cut out for us. I'm glad that we're moving forward. Texas Historical Foundation, wow, we're getting some big guns in here. So my door's always open. Anything we can do to help. The mayor's got my cell phone, and I'll give you our district director's cell phone. No, I'm just teasing you. But thank you all for what y'all are doing. I've got another event for the chamber I've got to leave for. We really weren't planning to be here, but something about a government shutdown, you know, which I don't hear too much about that at home. I hear shut up, but not shut down. But anyway, thank you all for being here. We're behind this 100%. Let me just leave you with one parting thought. I got to serve with Al Edwards and Sheila Jackson Lee. So even when the plaque was done out there, I've watched this for a long, long time. We're making progress. Thank God. Bless you all. We appreciate y'all.
Good morning. Good morning. I bring greetings to you from the African American Heritage Committee of the Galveston Historical Foundation. I'm Alice Gatson, chair of this great committee. We have some members, I'd like for you to stand. We have David O'Neill, Joan Hubert, Rosa Crooks, am I missing anybody? Oh. Tommy Boudreau and Alice Gatson. I'd also like to introduce the board of the Galveston Historical Foundation. We have Clay Rogers as our president. And they may be here and they may not. We have Claire Garza, Cesar Hernandez, Melissa Hernandez, Dwayne Jones, Anaya Mantooth, Brian McElroy, Alex Menteith, Clay Rogers, I said Clay Rogers, Junior Shaw, Jason Tierman, Tiffany Vianney, Joe Wilhelm, and James Woosley. That's our board of the Galveston Historical Foundation. We are elated in being chosen to be a part of this historic event, the master planning process of a Juneteenth museum in Galveston, Texas. Juneteenth in Galveston marks the end of traditions and the beginning of many firsts. These traditions and firsts to be housed so that all might see the real story of Juneteenth. Our efforts today mark the proclamation all over the United States and abroad that Galveston is the home of Juneteenth.
As part of the steering committee, we have the family of Al Edwards has been involved as we move forward with this, and his son Jason Edwards cannot be here today, but he had sent a input and something to read to the group today from Jason Edwards, Chairman of Juneteenth USA. On behalf of Juneteenth USA, it is a privilege to take part in this historic announcement and to join in recognizing Galveston as the enduring birthplace of Juneteenth. When my late father, State Representative Al Edwards Sr., authored the legislation to make Juneteenth an official state holiday in 1979, he did so with a deep conviction that this day represented more than a moment in time. It represented the promise of freedom fulfilled and the ongoing responsibility to preserve that legacy and institutionalize the recognition of June 19th. State Representative Al Edwards Sr. worked in partnership with leaders such as Doug Matthews and former Representative Doug McLeod, whose dedication helped advance the recognition of Juneteenth across the state and ultimately across the nation. Today's initiative to establish a National Juneteenth Center here in Galveston carries that vision forward. It will provide a place of permanence and learning, ensuring that future generations understand not only when freedom came, but what it meant. Juneteenth USA, the nonprofit founded by my late father, started in 1979, is honored to support this transformative initiative, which will ensure that Galveston remains the cornerstone of Juneteenth history for generations to come. With gratitude, Jason Edwards. Thank you.
Yes, what a great announcement this is today. As Alice said, I am this year's president of GHF's board, and on behalf of the entire board and the GHF staff who will be engaged in implementing the master plan for the Juneteenth Museum, I want to say it is an honor and a privilege for GHF to take on this role. I would also like to first recognize Betty Massey for her outstanding leadership in getting this underway. She was also a former director of GHF. And I would also thank the director of Galveston Park Board and Visit Galveston staff members for being here today. Thank you very much. So we stand in Ashton Villa, which was completed in 1859, and it stood here when General Order Number 3 was posted with the Emancipation Proclamation in 1865. This is not only a significant event for Galveston, but for all of Texas and the nation. You know, GHF has a long commitment and history through its Afro-American Heritage Committee, of documenting Afro-American history. And GHF has demonstrated that commitment by interpreting Juneteenth locally, by evidenced at the And Still We Rise exhibit, and its stewardship of this building, Ashton Villa. The museum is not only honoring an extremely important historical event, but it will benefit and engage the entire community, and it will bring visitors to our island. So, this master plan is going to take imagination, it's going to take vision, and it's going to take a timeline. And this is just the beginning to making the museum actually come to life. I would now like to recognize those who have generously helped to fund this first phase. The Cynthia and George Mitchell Foundation, the Moody Foundation, the Moody Permanent Endowment Fund, the Ippolito Charitable Foundation, the Harris and Eliza Kempner Fund, and the Cesar Family Foundation. In closing, I would like to thank the board for all their support, and we look forward to getting the master plan underway. There is a lot of work to be done, but we are really eager to get started. So if you have any questions, you can ask them to anyone here today. Thank you very much all for coming.
Well, thank you all very much. We have some questions. We have some people up here who can answer questions, answer any of your things you might have, and we're very happy to have you here and very excited about taking this journey with all of you.